Un aplauso pa' mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Hey, Namaste everyone. Welcome to Phu Quoc travel series. I am Supreet, 24-year-old software engineer from Karnataka. In this video series, I am going to share my travel experience to Phu Quoc with you all. It's every boy's dream to travel the world in their 20s, and that dream of mine is about to get real. It all started last year. I wanted to get an iPhone for myself, so I thought I could travel to Dubai and get an iPhone from there. The money saved would cover my flight tickets. But due to various reasons, that couldn't happen. But now, finally, after a year, I'm taking the first flight of my life to Phu Quoc, Vietnam. Yes, you heard it right. First flight. I have never experienced traveling through plane ever in my life. I've only seen planes flying over the sky and wondered how it felt like being inside one of these planes. Traveling with me is my school friend Prashant. We started our journey from Bangalore airport. There was no direct flight from Bangalore to Phu Quoc. Hence, there was a layover of about 7 hours in Bangkok. Just when everything seemed perfect, our flight is delayed by around 40 minutes. We reached Bangkok at midnight and hoped my cards would get us lounge access. Luckily, 2 of my cards worked and got us lounge access. The lounge was beautiful and well maintained, offering great food, drinks, and a lovely view. The only downside was limited vegetarian options. After spending some time resting here, we boarded our next flight to Phu Quoc. After landing in Phu Quoc, there was a long immigration, as there were only 2 immigration counters. We utilized this time in queue to install eSIM and Grab app. The first mission after landing was to get currency exchange. So we booked Grab to take us to currency exchange. But we got to know from the driver that all banks were closed that day on the occasion of Chinese New Year. So we asked him to take us to our hotel. He agreed and booked new ride on Grab himself. After we arrived at the hotel, he started asking us cash. Even after conveying him that money was already deducted from a card. He didn't agree and ultimately I had no choice but to exchange my money from hotel and pay the driver. Got scammed on the first day. Felt bad, but anyway raised complaint against this on Grab app. Checked into the hotel. The hotel was beautiful. It was modern and offered nice view of pool. The location too was perfect. Beautiful beach was located right beside the hotel and it was just 100 meters away from the hotel. Got some rest. For the night, the plan was to attend Kiss of the Sea show. So we got ourselves a scooter on rent and headed towards Sunset Town located in the southernmost part of the island. As soon as we got into Sunset Town, it felt like we reached some other world. Crowded streets, well-built European-inspired buildings, everything felt perfect. We reached the show venue, which is located very near to the sea. There were giant arc-shaped structures with water sprinklers around them. These sprinklers would sprinkle mist of water into the air and the projectors from behind would project the video onto this. The show basically shows a mythical story between a boy from Earth and a girl from space fighting against a monster. In between the show, there was fire being shot too, and at the end, there was grand firecracker show, which made the whole show feel like nothing less than magical. That was it for the first day. And what a blast. Second day, we went back to Sunset Town again. This time to experience world's longest cable car. This ride basically passes through tiny islands connected through cable car and ultimately lands in Hon Thom Island. This island has multiple things. First, we went to Exotica Park. There were some dry games here. We first experienced the Eagle's Eye, which is a 360-degree observation tower. It basically rotates as it moves vertically. The ride was slow, nice and comfortable and nothing to be scared about. The ride showed the complete drone-like view of the entire island. Then came the roller coaster. Now, I want to be very clear. I went in with confidence and I thought, how bad can it be? It's a theme park ride, I'll be fine. I was not fine. The moment it started, I knew I had made a terrible mistake. It lasted longer than I expected, faster than I expected, and had significantly less protection than I would have liked. After this, we headed towards Aquatopia Water Park, spent some time playing different water games here. By this point, we were exhausted, legs hurting, half dead, ready to head back. But then we saw free buggy rides to the beach, and something in us said, fine, one more thing. That decision ended up being the best one of the day. The beach was unlike anything I had seen. Crystal clear water, trees lining the shore, and beautiful European style buildings standing quietly behind them. After hours of rides and noise, sitting there doing absolutely nothing was exactly what we needed. Sometimes the unplanned moments hit the hardest. After this, we got back to Sunset Town through cable car. The infrastructure is so well built to handle large crowds. We didn't have to wait for long anywhere. Also, the cable car wasn't scary for most part. But it feels slightly scary when the car reaches the top of the tower and cable are all going down from it. That was it for day 2. Third day was actually a day off and was supposed to be a rest day because we had booked a beachside resort. The plan was to do some electronic shopping in the morning, and from afternoon we will just chill in the resort. The electronic shopping was successful. I bought a DJI mic which are priced around 6,000 rupees in India, costed me there about 4,100. I also bought some fitness bands as a gift to my family. After electronic shopping, we headed towards our resort with big expectations. What we got was not that. The amenities that were listed were missing. The beach they advertised, not usable. After the first hotel had been so good, this felt like a proper come down. That specific kind of travel disappointment where you can't do anything about it. You just have to live with it. Instead of wasting time in the resort, we decided to pay a visit to night market and try some local food. It's hard to find vegetarian food here and even more harder to communicate. But somehow we figured it out, a banh mi and a vegetarian tortilla later. I was genuinely surprised it was actually good. Sometimes a bad evening just needs a good meal to turn itself around. By the end of day 3, something had quietly thinned me. Day 1 me was nervous, not confident, got scammed within hours of landing. Day 3 me was navigating myself on the scooter, roaming at markets, eating local food. The language barrier was still there. The chaos was still there. But I wasn't intimidated by it anymore. And I think that's the thing about travel. Nobody tells you. It doesn't just show you new places. It shows you a new version of yourself that you didn't know existed.